Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this year's high school, middle school sports banquet. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you, and I'm going to get right along and introduce our president of our booster club, our host for the evening, Janine Vassink.
Good evening, everyone. Dear athletes, parents, coaches, friends and family. On behalf of the whole Boosters team, we would like to welcome you to the middle school and high school virtual banquet. Unfortunately, it hasn't been a normal year for our athletes, but we were glad that the last season was almost as normal as it was. Let's hope that it will stay like this. We would like to thank the school, the events office, Andy, Nick, Karin, Claudia and Lucia, and of course all our volunteers for their support in many ways. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my supervisors from the Boosters team. Finally, after 11 years being part of our amazing Boosters, my time has come to leave. And I am very happy and full of confidence to hand it over to Catherine Lloyd. I would like to wish all the seniors the best for the next adventure, and I hope that you will keep up your fitness in your daily routine. To all the other athletes, have a great sporty summer. Go Knights. Thank you.
Janine, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And you mentioned leaving after 11 years of service, and it segues quite nicely into the next award. It gives me great pleasure to talk about the Roger Ubanski Award, which is given to a member of the community who gives tireless and unselfish efforts to promote the athletics program. And I would say that this is probably the easiest selection by far tonight. You were unanimously awarded the Roger Ubanski Award for everything you've done for athletes and parents and coaches and the events team. I can't think of a more worthy winner. We wish you all the best wherever you go, and you know you'll always have a home here. So on behalf of AIS, thank you so much. The Roger Ubanski Award, and
thank you.
Really, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm speechless now. Thank you, but I've done it with so much pleasure. And I really couldn't leave, but I finally have to.
Great.
Thank you.
Not quite speechless,
Thank
but
you.
There you go.
I know. Thank you very much.
Of course, our focus tonight will be on recognising all the achievements of all our athletes, but a banquet like this gives me an opportunity to thank other people, which is very important for us. First of all, our administration. I get fantastic support from our administrators here, from Kathy and the principals. So thank you very much for supporting all that we do. To you, the parents, thank you for getting your kids to the games and getting them on trains early in the morning or buses. Without your help, I know they wouldn't be where they needed to be. I want to thank all the teachers here at the school for the extra work they have to do to catch athletes up with the work that they may have missed, for supporting the program, and of course to our coaching staff, who without them none of this would be possible. We are so fortunate to have such an amazing group of teachers and outside volunteers who show up and do more than what they need to do to make it the program that we're able to deliver. Of course, to you, the athletes, super job in difficult circumstances, coming off seasons that were not complete, coming off training that couldn't be done. I think the achievements that you've delivered have been really fantastic. I want to thank my team, the events team, Nick, Claudia, Karen and Lucy, for supporting me and the athletes with the logistics, with support through the COVID delivery. Without you guys, it simply wouldn't happen. So, without further ado, I want to pass over the proceedings to Nick DeForest, who's going to introduce the rest of the program. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, from here on out, the rest of the video will celebrate some great individual achievements by the most important part of our athletics program, you, the student athlete. Over the years, we have made a conscious effort to include student voices in our athletic program. We do that through those annoying season-ending surveys. We do a senior athlete survey, we have an athletic council, and we do it here with a senior speaker, which I get the privilege to introduce right now. Delaney Tierney has not been at AIS for a long time, but she has certainly made an impact in the time that she's had here. Her speech will highlight that, as well as the benefit of participating in athletics at school. So, Delaney, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. DeForest. So as I was writing my speech, I kept asking myself, what makes me so addicted to volleyball and basketball? How did it manage to consume my brain whenever I had the luxury of not thinking about biology and chemistry? That was when I had a big, eye-opening realization that hit me. I owe a lot to the AIS athletic department. Everyone talks about how sports help people better themselves physically and mentally, how it has allowed a little AIS 6th grader to mature into an adult by the time they graduate. I don't have that inspiring story. I came to AIS late, 10th grade. I didn't struggle through learning sports with my lifelong friends. I used sports as a strategy. It was an integral part of my master plan as a new student entering AIS. I remember being in line for something at the new student orientation and hearing my name. I'd turn and find around 12 10th graders staring back at me smiling. I was surrounded, no escape in sight. Now obviously I was scared out of my mind. A bunch of students gathering around me before I even found my locker? Terrifying. But all that fear dissolved when I was asked about what sports I play. Basketball? Tennis? Football? I was being bombarded with questions about which sports I would be dedicating my time to, and I couldn't have been happier. I knew that whichever answer I had guaranteed new friendships and memories. Not only did athletics act as a bridge from the title New Kid to Delaney, it has also taught me many other things. One, I had my coach's respect regardless of whether I blocked a hit, made a free throw, or ran into a volleyball net pole, which happens a lot more than you'd think. They knew I worked hard and always acknowledged it. This unwavering support allowed me to grow as an athlete and as a person without any fear, and I am eternally grateful for the environment that they provided for me as I became a somewhat adult. The grueling trainings and mile-high obstacles as I developed my skills taught me resilience. This attribute will benefit all of my fellow graduating athletes as we spread our wings and leave the nest that is AIS. Universities won't know what hit them when our lovely AIS athletes persevere through all-nighters and evil professors. I'm sure you've all heard it, but being in a bunch of different teams does wonders to your teamwork. I can speak for my fellow athletes that being in athletics builds up your tolerance for people. We won together and lost together. So yeah, the athletic department has done wonders for my development as a human being. Now I'm actually tolerable. To my fellow athletes that have not graduated yet, soak it up. Athletics are the best place to better yourself and others without any consequences. Build that mentality up when you miss the game-winning buzzer beater or come in second place by a few milliseconds in a race. Athletics is not only a way for you to stay in shape and have fun, but it's a place where you can improve all of yourself and your teammates. Remember that. For my final words, on behalf of the class of 2022, I just wanted to thank the events office for putting so much effort into making school sports a real thing this year and not a pipe dream. I know COVID has made that extremely difficult, but you pulled through and gave the graduating class some seasons full of fun traveling and a way for us to take our minds off of our scary exams. I also want to thank my coaches for believing in me, supporting me, and putting up with me. I know teaching me is a very big feat and I will always cherish that. Congratulations to all athletes for sticking around as we finally crawl out of the deep hole that is COVID, and I hope you guys have full seasons with as many exciting trips as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Delaney. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised that we got through 3 seasons this year. They definitely weren't normal, but we had all of our teams, and for the first time since 2019. So because of that, we can again give out a challenge award. This award goes to any junior and senior who competed in all 3 of our seasons. This year, we would like to recognize 12 juniors. Kiara Knote, Selena Chow, Brianna Driscoll, Sophie Sifford, Lily Zielinski-Hoyas, Angel Enfinger, Maria Marangoni, Colin Parker, Pascal Pavez Atkinson, Owen Smith, Joshua Hay, and Lucas Martin. Unfortunately, only one senior made the list this year, but with so many great juniors mentioned, we will for sure have a bigger group next year. So congratulations to senior Eleni Ginter. Up next, we'll give the floor to our coaches who have all recorded a short video announcing their team MVP and MIPs. All of the winners will receive a nice new wooden medal that is locally made. Thinking environmentally, we made a change to no longer give out participation medals to all of the athletes, but only these wooden medals to the MVP and MIPs of each team. Everyone that wins an award tonight is invited to come and pick up their awards Tuesday the 7th outside of Boosters, either during middle school lunch or during the high school exam break between 12:45 and 1:30. We also want to invite all the athletes, award winners or not, to come and say hi during those same times and pick up some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. We look forward to seeing all of you to wrap up the season a little bit in person. Okay, but before we get to the coach videos, I want to thank and highlight the hard work by all of our coaches this year. This year more than ever, we relied on them to quickly adapt to ever-changing regulations, which at one point were coming daily. We were very lucky to have so many longtime coaches, faculty members, and alumni eager to get back to coaching and being out there with our students. Coaches, thank you very much for all your hard work this year. We look forward to having you all back next year.
Hey everybody, we're the coaches from the middle school boys B soccer team this year.
I'm Mr. Tomasz.
I'm Mr. Wright.
We had a fantastic season. Everybody did a really good job. We actually had the chance to play some very cool games, spend some time in other schools playing against other teams, and the team had a fantastic season. We are so proud of you, how much you have improved and how much you have grown.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
We are?
Yeah, sorry. We'll do the MVP first. The MVP goes to Lennox. Lennox, well done Lennox.
And most improved player is Sasha. Well done, Sasha.
And always remember, boys,
Castle.
All right, middle school boys, A soccer, Coach Curlin, Coach Carey. We want to thank all of our players for just a terrific season this year, especially our 8th graders and our captains really managing the team and making sure that we did the best we could do. While our final tournament result wasn't really indicative of the whole entire season, we want to say how proud we were of all the boys. So without further ado, here are a couple of the awards we'd like to give out this year.
For our most improved player, that goes to one of our defensive stars, and that is Martin Marangoni.
All right. And our most valuable player is a guy that we realized we could put in the place exactly where we need him, and that goes to Scotty Pullman. All right. Congrats. See you guys next year.
Okay, yeah, Coach Nate and myself are going to talk about the middle school girls soccer team this past fall. We had a really good season, a whole season that included games with Danube here at AIS, and then a tournament up in Munich.
Mm-hmm. And we had some great players. All of them did a really good job. We do have 2 we want to highlight. Our MIP, is that right?
Yep.
Is Olivia Loggins.
And the MVP for our team this past year is Felicity Skarzinski. So we hope you all enjoyed your time with us and look forward to having you all back next fall. Thank you.
Hi, we're the tennis middle school coaches, and we had an amazing season. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish our season, but great improvement. I would like to say the MVP goes to Misha.
And the MIP goes to Giulio.
Hi, I'm Coach K, and I was the middle school girls tennis assistant coach. We had a great season and a lot of improvement. The MIP goes to Talia Kuykendal.
I'm Coach Vedran, head coach of the girls in middle school. It was a great season. I love the job. And MVP goes to Alina Sarkisian.
We're so grateful this season to have a full cross-country season with great competitions, including the first one was Munich Invitational, where we came up top on. And then we had our night run, which is the first time for a long time, which is always a great celebration in the Vienna. Then after the night run, we went back to Munich and had a great performances by all the high school and middle school and had outstanding achievements. And at the end, we had the famous pumpkin run against Moscow with many, many international schools. And we placed second both in boys and girls. And it was just remarkable how well our students have performed and been a very good spirited team, especially after the COVID lockdowns.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out, making it a really fun season. I really enjoyed running with everyone, and I'd love to see your progress. We'd like to announce the awards for the students.
Okay, and first the girls, and the most valuable athlete was Cecilia, and the most improved athlete was Ellie. And we were impressed that so many sixth graders came to join us, and we hope to see you next year. And now the boys.
For the boys, most improved was Valentine, and most valuable runner was Chris. So congratulations to all.
We'll hope you continue to run and come back next season. If you're leaving us, we wish you the very best, and we hope our trails will cross again. Have a great cross-country season next year.
Keep running.
Hi and welcome to the Sports Banquet. We are really fortunate to have our only full season in the fall for volleyball, and we're really proud of our team, how much did they improve and how hard they worked the entire season. Our most valuable player is Anna Prus.
And our most improved player was our lovely cookie, Anna Cook.
Hi, we're the coaches from high school volleyball girls varsity team, and we would like to announce the MIP and MVP.
So the MIP for this season is Lily, and the MVP, she's a very special girl and she really deserves it, it's Fatima.
Hi everybody! One more COVID season for the volleyball team. This year we were lucky to have two different teams, a varsity team and a JV team. I want to thank all the players for the motivation and the good works, and we would like to recognize players for his good hand, the best setter I guess in the JV team, as most improved players, which is Ken Yamamoto, and as most valuable players.
The person at the net who was the most consistent, we could always rely on him. Of course, he blocked almost everything, so he was our most valuable player, also most valuable blocker, Owen Smith. And for the varsity team, we were lucky enough to go to Munich, and we had a great set of games there. We didn't quite get to have our tournament, but we did have an end-of-season BIS fun match. The boys persevered through injuries and COVID, and we were both really proud of their performances. Our most improved player could be relied upon to be anywhere on the court. We put him in different positions. He was so flexible, and by the end of the season, he became one of our main players. So our most improved player is Pascal.
And as the most valuable players, who was really strong in the middle as a middle blockers. His nickname was the Wall because nobody could pass his block. And we want to recognize our most valuable players, Colin.
Hi, we're happy to be here with you today. We are the cross-country coaches from the fall of 2022. My name is Amy Carey.
And my name is Cassandra Coyne. This season last fall we had a great season. Really enthusiastic, also a very young team, but also with some veterans. And here are our awards. So starting off with MIP for the boys. This runner showed commitment all season long, really improving consistently. He's also somebody that has been in cross country for at least as long as I've been coaching. And the winner is Daniel Skrasinski.
And the MVP for the male cross-country team was a student who showed extreme natural talent and athletic abilities throughout all of high school, and persevered through injuries and came back to be by far the strongest member of his team. And we would like to give this award to Giulio Orlandi.
And then MIP for girls.
This student, one of the younger members of our team, but absolutely showed determination and commitment the entire season. Also naturally strong athletically, but the perseverance through with this particular sport was incredible. And I think we've only just started to see her shine. We'd like to give this award to Maya Michkovsky. Well done, Maya.
And last but not least at all, our MVP for the girls. It will come as no surprise to you cross-countryers. She carried the team's spirit, and oftentimes she was motivating her fellow runners at every single match. Really made everyone better. Of course, it's Delaney Jones.
Well done, Delaney. Great job, cross-country team. We can't wait to see you again in the fall.
Hey guys. Coach Tini here. Coach Kev unfortunately couldn't make it today. Yeah, JV boys. We've had 2 really great seasons back to back. 1 loss altogether. We did really well. Lots of goals scored. Lots of great players. Lots of improvement. I'm going to get right into this and say our most valuable player was Wendy Krenta. Wendy, you better be in varsity next year. You're a senior. Your brother has left, so you got to go do that. And our most improved player is Carl George Bismarck. Sarikakis. Yeah, fantastic. How you rose from, from a defender to an all-round player. You played every position, I think, except goalie. Our whole team did really well. We brought in a huge squad. A lot of people got to play. We had a lot of little injuries before the SKIS tournament in Munich. We ended up coming in, I don't know, we were 1 point off the top, so we were either second or third, I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter, because next year we're going to win it. And the rest of you, 11th graders, 10th graders, 9th graders, the new ones that are coming in, the seniors are, of course, hopefully all going to play varsity, right? But everybody else and the seniors, work hard over the summer. Be fit. Be active. Don't just sit and play video games. All right? Good. Take care, guys.
Hi, this is Connor from Varsity Boys Soccer. And this year we'd like to announce that our MIP is Jeff, our brilliant goalkeeper, and our MVP is probably our most consistent performer over the last few seasons, and all-round excellent player, Lauren. So I'd just like to thank everyone for their attendance last season. It wasn't easy, but motivation was brilliant. Everything was fantastic. And so all those boys graduating and going on to bigger and better things, thank you. And for the rest, we'll see you all next season. Be fit, be ready. All right? Bye-bye.
Greetings, this is Coach Beth. I am here to talk about our wonderful season that we had. Didn't get to do the final tournaments, but the tournaments that we did do, we learned, we grew, we dominated at the end, which was really fantastic. And so for that reason, it's really hard to identify a most valuable player, because there were so many people who were very valuable, because it is a team sport after all. So when I spoke with Coach Vandenberg and Coach Pantakaki, we decided that we took the last tournament we played of the season, and if you recall, everybody on the older team had to rotate in goal, except for one person, and that was not our decision, that was the team's decision, that they could not have Amelia off the pitch and in goal. And so for that reason, we have selected Amelia to be our most valuable player of the season. For most improved player, again, so much improvement across the board, but one player in particular stood out, and it's not just her soccer playing that stood out, it was her leadership with the younger team, and also the fact that she was leaving play rehearsal to come to football practice and then was still growing and was amazing. So congratulations to Asia for being our most improved player. And then I have one other additional special award, the Kathy Farrow Award. And this goes to the player on the team who has a determination, who leads quietly and positively and continuously works to improve herself and her teammates. And so for that, I would like to congratulate Alice. Thanks very much, and I wish you all well. And for those of you who are still here, or one of you, all of you, look forward to next year.
Hi, I'm Coach Free. I was the middle school boys B basketball coach. We had a really funny season, I should say. It was really hard to play and practice during the COVID. But finally we got second in Budapest in the DIVAC tournament. And awards, so the MVP award goes to Victor, and MIP goes to Benji.
Coach Adam.
And I'm Coach K, and we coach middle school boys A basketball.
We had a great season and a lot of improvement. We will announce the MVP and MIP.
The MVP is Chris Krasinski.
And the MIP is Joaquin Donaldson.
Hi, I'm Coach Pyle. And I'm Coach Burweiger, and we are here to present the MIP and MVP for the girls basketball team.
We had a great season filled with lots of learning opportunities and lots of laughs.
And even though the season was short and we didn't have a lot of game opportunities, the girls gave their all when we traveled to Budapest. So the first award we're going to present is MIP, Most Improved Player, and that goes to Eva Gonzalez Bonilla.
Yeah! And then for MVP, the award goes to Amelia Banson.
Congrats, Amelia.
Love you guys.
Great season.
Ms. Kuykendall here from the Middle School Girls A basketball team. As you can see, Coach Hope couldn't make it today, so I'll be speaking on her behalf. I'm here to announce the most valuable player and the most improved player for our season. But before I do that, I want to congratulate all you ladies who dedicated yourselves to improving your skills this season, despite it being a very short one. From your work ethic, I can see there are only great things to come in the future for the Middle School Girls basketball team. Most valuable player this season was a girl who not only led through her actions and skills on the court, but was a verbal leader on this team. If we were down and needed a pump up, this was the girl who got our team going and ready to get out on the court with aggression and enthusiasm. The most valuable player goes to Felicity Krasinski. On to most improved player this season. This girl is a non-stop hard worker both in practice and during the games. If the coaches were talking, this was the one girl who was always listening and learning to ensure she was doing everything she could on the court to help her team out. The most improved player this season is Lulu Stanton. Congrats Felicity and Lulu, and congrats to the entire Girls A basketball team for an amazing short little season. We can't wait to get back on the court soon. Cups in!
We were so proud of the team this year. We had a slow start, not knowing what was going to happen, if we were going to have an end of the season tournament or anything. However, we were so excited that the students kept on, you athletes kept on coming every practice and wanting to improve every day. It was so neat to see how you couldn't even dive off the box with a great fear, and at the end of the championship in Budapest, all of you dove off the box and actually made a championship and were champions in the heart because you actually won so many great medals. I just have the honor to now introduce the MIP for the girls. Olivia, congratulations.
And the MIP for the boys is Jacob. Congratulations.
And congratulations to the MVP, or the most valuable athlete, who was also a tremendous leader for the program, was Lily.
And finally, our MVP for the boys was Tom.
I hope you'll continue to swim and excel in it, because we're very proud to be your coaches and we want to see you improve in that great sport.
See you next season.
See you next season.
Welcome, swimmers. I'm here today representing all your coaches this season. And looking back, I think we as coaches had a great season coaching you. And I think the highlight of the season for us was seeing how well you swam in the meet at the end. And we also wanted to award some of you with the special awards for this season. And we have, for the boys, most improved players or swimmers, we have Hayun. And for the girls, most improved swimmer, we have Jaina. And for the most valuable swimmer, for the boys, we have Jack. And for the most valuable swimmer this season, for the girls, we have Samira. Congratulations. And I hope I see you next season.
Hey, Coach Kuykendall and Coach Sexton here with boys varsity basketball, and we are excited to present to you our 2022 award winners. The first individual, if you came to any of our games, you saw that he clearly made an impact on the court in terms of his ability to score the basketball both at the rim and from the three-point line. He has a deadly step back, but he didn't only lead us on the court, he also led us off the court, often organizing pickup games, always in the gym as much as his free time and academics allow. And it is for these reasons and more that our MVP this year is Noah Larson. And now I'm going to turn it over to Coach Sexton to talk about our next award.
And this award is for the most improved this season. This person showed up to every practice and gave it his all every single day. He was very coachable. Every practice we worked with him on different skills and he applied it directly to the court. He busted his butt on the court every game and showed it his all. So this individual is Lucas Martin.
Congratulations to all our players and our team for a great season. We can't wait to get back to work next year.
On behalf of our coaching staff and the events office team, we want to thank all our athletes for a great season. Both varsity and JV did an absolutely great job. The MVP for the varsity girls team is Angel.
And the MIP is Katie.
For the JV team, the MVP is Emily Rashband and MIP is Brianna Driscoll. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're coaches of middle school volleyball girls, and we're very happy for this season, and we proudly announce the MIP and MVP of this season.
And the MIP this year is Lydia, and the MVP is our captain, Sue.
Hi everyone, we're the middle school boys A volleyball coaches, and we want to say a few words about the season. We had a great season, everybody improved tremendously. We played lots of different teams, we came from behind in our tournament, and we almost made it to the medal match, but we did get third place. So congratulations to all the boys for the whole season. And so now we're going to present our 2 awards.
Our most improved player is someone who constantly strives for his best, always asking for feedback, especially with his serves. He also was really good at improving and adjusting himself during the game. Our MIP is Enrico.
And our most valuable player, although many of them were valuable, always was steady with his serving. In fact, his serving got us through matches. I'm pretty sure we won because of his serving. That's part of the reason we chose him. But he was steady on the court, you could rely on him, and he was omnipresent. He was almost always playing. So our most valuable player is Valentin.
Okay, Coach Curl and I are here to talk about the spring season for middle school girls softball. We had 15 girls join us on a weekly basis, and all of them improved and progressed in their skills, throwing, catching, hitting, and learning about the game.
They did a really fantastic job. We got to go to Budapest and play some games there and learn some valuable skills, and then ultimately we went to our final tournament in Munich, where we were very fortunate to have won the championship. So congratulations to all you fine young ladies. We are very proud of you as coaches, and you should be proud of yourselves for everything that you accomplished individually and most importantly as a team. Without further ado, we would like to announce our 2 award winners. Would you like to go first?
Yes, I will. Our most improved player could have been any one of the 15 girls, but we have selected Amelia Newell.
Yes, I think based on the fact that by the end of the tournament, she was really hitting the ball hard and putting it into play, and her throwing improved and her catching improved. So congratulations to you, Amelia. As for our most valuable player, Coach Straffen and I kind of thought about the tournament and really who made the big plays for us. And defensively, that was Zoe, Abby, hitter with her pitching, and also when she was playing shortstop, just made some huge plays that really helped us to achieve our final goal of winning the championship. So thanks again very much, ladies, and we look forward to seeing you next year, and good luck to you 8th graders in high school softball.
We're very proud this season to have coached such a wonderful team of athletes and good sportsmen. The first competition was at the Munich Invitational, which is a traveling trophy, and it's a beautiful competition because everybody is included, and the trophy is a traveling trophy that has only been at Munich for the last 5 or 6 years, and we're the first school to take it away. And everybody from middle schools all the way to high school, all their points are added up, and we took it away with outstanding performances.
The next meet was the Divac meet in Bratislava, and we actually won. Trophy is still missing. We won all the 4 category: middle school boys and girls, high school boys and girls team events.
The next one was a SKIS final championship. I'm afraid that the middle school couldn't do as well as we wished because it was right after our field trips, and some of the students weren't able to make it and some weren't able to perform at their level. However, still, we ran with, we got the sportsmanship award, and all the students that did go gave their very, very best and really showed outstanding performances and never gave up, which is such a good role model for us all. And then overall, we also got overall with high school, they added all the points up for the high school men's, girls and boys, and they did an outstanding job and got the overall championship too. So the hardware today proves how hard they worked over the season.
And I don't think that what else can describe our season better than for high school we won girls and boys overall, and we also won the sportsmanship. On to the most improved and most valuable athletes. In middle school, the most improved girl is Maddie Bryce. The most improved boy is Jiwoo Yoon.
The most valuable girl who worked very hard this season, led by inspiration, was Louise Lang. The most outstanding and most valuable boy was Lorenzo Di Federico. I have the honor to mention the most improved athletes, and I had the joy of coaching Sofia Semenova as the most improved athlete who did a remarkable job in the hurdles and made the finals for the girls at SKIS. Also, we had an outstanding performance by this young man who we got to coach since middle school. He won the 400 meters in 53 seconds, was remarkable, Anthony Loiso.
Now on to the most valuable athletes. Our female most valuable athlete medaled in every single event she participated. Her name is Gabby Tucker. And for the most valuable boy, also remarkable results and really hard events like 400 hurdles, a participant, Nicolas Miksha.
We hope you'll continue your passion for track and field and continue to come out next season and keep fit. Have a great summer. All the best.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Coach K, and I was the coach assistant for the high school tennis girls team. We had a great season, also a lot of improvements, and the MIP goes to Sophie Siffert.
And I'm a veteran coach of the high school girls, and it was a really good season. I hope we all will do the better one in the next one together, and my MVP go to Alexia.
Hi, we are the high school boys tennis coaches. We had a really proud season. The end of tournament, the boys got 3rd and 2 awards.
The MIP goes to Jeff Tarangino.
And MVP goes to Carlo Orlandi.
Klaus and I want to thank all of our student athletes and their families for a great season.
It truly was a pleasure coaching all the boys, and we are already looking forward to next season and building up upon the progress that we made.
After a little rest, of course.
The boys represented AIS Vienna so well at our end of the season ISST tournament in Brussels.
So much so that the host school acknowledged their attitude and determination.
Along with what great ambassadors they were for AIS Vienna.
The boys should all really be proud of the accomplishments they made as individuals and as a team this season.
Our MVP for the 2022 baseball season is not only a great student athlete, but also took on a leadership role from the very first day of tryouts. we are happy to give our award for baseball's most valuable player to
Lucas Martin. Our most improved player for the 2022 baseball season is a student athlete who is very new to the game of baseball, and he used every opportunity he had to learn more about the game and improve. And at the end of the season, he became one of the key players in our outfield. We are happy to give the award for baseball's 2022 most improved player to Ben Landesman.
Again, to all of our baseball student athletes, thank you for a great season.
We had so much fun working with all of you, and we couldn't be prouder of the progress we made.
To those of you that are moving on to new adventures, we wish you all the best.
And to the rest, have a great summer and see you next year.
Hey everybody, the three high school girls softball coaches here. After a really amazing season, first one in a long time. Girls, you were awesome. The practices were so much fun. We really enjoyed when you also stepped up and helped our three injured and battered selves get through the season with this amazing final tournament in Frankfurt. Yeah, we hope you all come back next year, those of you that are still with us, and we can just build on the great progress you've all made. So, to the awards.
All right, our most improved player gets one of these, and that is going to be Emily. Well done, Emily.
Nice.
And our most valuable player, after a long discussion, is Lily. Well done, Lily.
Nice job,
Lily.
Awesome, girls. Thank you.
Thanks.
That concludes the spring season, and we now move into our major award section. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Ryan Malloy, who will help present the Mike Malloy Award. It is a real honour to have Ryan each year come and present the award and say a few words. It makes the award incredibly special, so I'll hand over to Ryan right now.
Hello, my name is Ryan Malloy. I'm here to present the Mike Malloy Award, which I am honored to do every year. Normally it is in the Mike Malloy gym. We can't do that right now, so I will present the award in this way. Shortly, what is the Mike Malloy Award? So after my father passed away, this award was and is given in his memory every year to a male and female high school student who are a basketball player and who best reflect three of the many qualities that my father had and they share with him: passion, perseverance, and personality. So, without further ado, the male recipient of the Mike Malloy Award is Noah Larson. Congratulations. And the female recipient of the Mike Malloy Award is Angel Enfinger. Congratulations to you as well. A few words just to round it all up. It's been quite a ride ever since my father passed away. I've learned a lot about those three words, about passion, about perseverance, and personality. They take time and they take dedication and space. So wherever you go, whatever you do, do it with love, and I'm sure you'll find your way. I wish you all the best and have an amazing summer.
Well, as ever, thank you so much to Ryan for coming in, and what a wonderful message for all of us to take a little bit of space. Moving along, I'd like to introduce Jake Dibbett, our middle school principal, who's going to help present the Middle School Spirit Award. Jake.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison, for that introduction. It is my honor and privilege to be able to present the Rianto Van Hinty Spirit Award. This award is awarded to the athlete who best shows the characteristics of Rianto Van Hinty. This includes showing respect for teammates, coaches, officials, and all associated with the athletic program. The recipient will represent the school as an ambassador through the athletics program. Rianto Van Hinty attended AIS through middle school and left at the beginning of 10th grade when during the summer he was killed in a bike accident back home in Holland. This year's winner is Scott Pullman.
Many thanks, Jake, and congratulations to Scott. I want to introduce our high school principal now, Mr. Jarrett Lambie, to present the High School Spirit Award and the Gold Knight Award.
Thanks, Andy, and I'd like to begin by saying congratulations to all our student athletes this year. It was another challenging year, whether it was masks or interruptions to your seasons, but I do want to congratulate all our athletes for staying with it, and the lessons you learn being part of a team or being in intense competition are lessons best learned on the sports field or in a gymnasium, so congratulations and well done. Alan Hundley was a student at AIS in 1986, and he was a very valued member of the student community. Unfortunately, he tragically passed away, and that is why this award has been named to commemorate the values he brought to our community. The Alan Hundley Award is given to the student who shows the most school spirit throughout the entire school year. The winner must show a sense of fair play, relate well to everyone, including coaches, opponents, referees, and any visitor to our campus, and they must show pride in AIS and the achievements of its athletes. The 2022 Alan Hundley Award winner is Alyssa Friedman. The Golden Knight Award. The Golden Knight Award is given to the student who best fulfills the following criteria. Receives 4 varsity letters, maintains a grade point average of 3.3 or above, and demonstrates leadership. The students who receive the Golden Knight Award for 2022 are Giulio Orlandi and Delaney Jones. Congratulations.
Many thanks, Jarrett, and congratulations to Giulio and Delaney. Very well done for the Gold Knight Award, and also to Alyssa for the Spirit Award. To conclude the proceedings, I'd like to introduce our director, Dr. Kathy Miner, to present the award winners for the Outstanding Athletes of the Year.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison. Hello, Dr. Miner here to announce the awards for the middle school and high school Outstanding Athletes of the Year. Athletics is an important part of our program here at AIS Vienna. We believe students should be engaged in a variety of activities in athletics to help develop and build strength, confidence, leadership, and a sense of achievement through teamwork. We hope that our athletes will develop lifelong interest and passion for personal fitness and team sports. The Outstanding Athlete Award is given to the most outstanding athletes, 1 boy and 1 girl for the year. It's given to a student who has done outstandingly well athletically and has contributed greatly to the athletic program. Receiving this award is a significant achievement at AIS Vienna. He/she will have shown personal skill, leadership, and sportsmanship throughout the year. All head coaches receive only 1 vote per season they coach. This year's Middle School Female Award winner is Felicity Skrasinski. Congratulations, Felicity. And this year's Middle School Male Award winner is, keeping it in the family, Christopher Skrasinski. This year's High School Male Award winner is Lucas Martin. Congratulations, Lucas. This year's High School Female Award winner is Eleni Ginter. Congratulations, Eleni, and back to you, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you very much, Kathy, and congratulations to the middle school winners Felicity and Chris, and our high school winners Lucas and Eleni. Don't forget, all award winners, we're looking forward to seeing you in person to pick up your awards from the events office whenever you can. And I want you to know that we're already working very hard within the ISST, SKIS and DVAC organization to have a year ahead of athletic competition. Fingers crossed without any COVID interruptions, but rest assured, whatever the situation is, come the fall, you better be in shape. I hope you enjoyed the evening and looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.